I'd now like to introduce the guest of honor speaker for today, Mr. Ronnie VanderLinden. He began his career in the diamond industry in 1977 and ultimately opened his own business, which began in 1990. He is the president of Dimex, a diamond manufacturer and wholesale since 1976. He's well known for his breadth of knowledge of both rough and polished diamonds and travels extensively throughout the world consulting with other key industry leaders. He holds a number of top positions in national and global organizations. Ronnie is the immediate past president of the Diamond Manufacturers and Importers Association of America. He's also the president of the International Diamond Manufacturers Association and is the first president of the United States Jewelry Council, an umbrella organization of 17 U.S. associations. Let's welcome onto the stage Mr. Ronnie VanderLinden.
Oh my goodness, look over this room. I have to say that I am extremely humbled and honored to be in front of all of you at this first ever summit, the consulate. Congratulations to all of you on 75 years of independence. I can't believe that I'm standing in front of you and not somebody else. Wow, okay, well, it's fabulous to see all of you. IDCA President Rajiv Pandya, Congresswoman Grace Meng, Consul General Mr. Randir Jalswa, Commissioner, New York City Mayor's Office, which I see the commissioner's left, but I thought it was Edward Mermelstein, but I'll say Mermelstein, cover both. Jamie Singleton, Group President, Group Customer President, Officer at Signet Jewelers, Kay Zales and Peoples, I believe as well. Deputy Commissioner Dilip Chauhan, IDCA honorees, my fellow honorees, Sandeep Shah, Tejas Shah, and Sunil Jain. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, friends, all protocols observed. As you heard, my name is Ronnie VanderLinden. I am president of the International Diamond Manufacturers and Importers Diamond Manufacturers Association and the immediate past president of the Diamond Manufacturers and Importers Association of America. Friends, and I use this word friends, it's wonderful to see all of you. And friends is something that we all are in this room. When I look out at the room and I see Mehul Shah, Nilesh, Sandeep, and all of you, I met Mehul and I met Sandeep and Nilesh and Bharat, who's not here, but his daughter is here. Moving into 589 Fifth Avenue, Mehul was my neighbor. He introduced me really to the Indian Diamond and Color Stone Association. But beyond that, the reason I'm using friends and not just colleagues is because we became friends. We started out doing business, but then became close personal and family friends, where we enjoy each other's companies a few times a year for dinner and other events, get invited to each of our different social events. So when I use the term friends and looking out in this room, I mean, if I had to name each and every one of you, and forgive me if I don't, because I've named a few of you, we'd be here till after lunch, and I'm sure that's not something you'd want to hear. So while we're doing business with one another, and at times we may drive hard bargains with one another, but the first and foremost of those we work with are, as I mentioned, good friends and colleagues. Relationships and trust are a big part of what keeps our industry healthy. We learn from each other in so many different ways. Looking at the Indian Diamond and Color Stone Association, IDCA, is one of the younger members of our associations. It was established as a nonprofit organization in 1984 to represent the interest of and lead traders of diamonds, colored gemstones, and jewelry. I have witnessed myself the growth of the Indian diamond and jewelry community firsthand. The earliest companies and individuals established themselves in New York around 1975. 1980, 1990 brought a major influx of Indian companies coming to New York to establish their New York offices. During that time, the diamond dealers started branching out, manufacturing jewelry, providing jewelry services, and major support at that time to the local New York and American traders, dealers. Now most of the companies are major jewelry manufacturers as well. Today you have a community that established itself as a key component of the diamond and jewelry industry in New York and in the United States. Congratulations. While the United States continues to be a major consumer market and player in the jewelry industry, India has cemented its leading and global prime position in the diamond, colored gemstone, and jewelry manufacturing industry and trade during the past decades. This was the genesis behind the formation of the IDCA. Since its founding almost 40 years ago, second and third generation members have transformed and adapted their companies into globally oriented firms that operate worldwide. A lot of sourcing and manufacturing is still done, as they say, in the old country. But we see IDCA members, many of them speaking with New York accents, fanning out in the world, doing what they do best, finding new growth markets. Interestingly, India is quickly on its way to becoming, as you heard earlier, the world's third most important consumer market, as annually tens of millions of Indians join the middle class of means. And Jamie, you said something that was very near and dear to my heart as one of those that was around when the Council for Responsible Jewelry Practices, which became the Responsible Jewelry Council, is something that we all look forward to and being a part of as a certified member, and I encourage. But it is so important that we protect, and I just came back from somewhat of a tour around the globe, but it's so important that we do protect our integrity, the chain and what we sell. Consumers, I've learned something. Our industry is driven from the consumer up, no longer from the producer down. And we need to keep our eyes and our ears and our hearts open to the consumer and serve them and listen to what their needs are. And they're out there, as Jamie said, they're out there and they're speaking louder than ever to us. I'd like to take a moment also to honor those no longer with us. At the IDMA, we lost a pillar of support and a giant of a friend, Sanjay Shah, which is Sandeep's brother. He was very instrumental in my life and also a guide when it came to international affairs. And unfortunately, we lost him recently. Sanjay was the Gem and Jewelry and Export and Promotional Council's diamond convener and our IDMA representative from India. And he is really sorely missed. The IDCA is fortunate to have most of its past presidents and their wisdom with us in this room. I therefore wish to mention and remember two past presidents who, again, in my early life, were there for me. And they are no longer with us, but I remember them fondly. One is the late Tushar Khatari, and the other is Rajekar Parikh. Now, and last and by no means least, allow me to honor the affable Haridas Kotawala, who served no less than 5 terms as the IDCA president. And to all of you, keeping this brief, for those of you that know the actor, or knew the actor, Leonard Nimoy from Star Wars in the series, who adapted the biblical Jewish priestly blessing, and it took to the stars, may you all live long and prosper. I wish all of you a wonderful and your family's holiday season, and I really thank you very much for this incredible honor.
I'd like to call on the stage, joining Mr. Rajiv Pandya, Sailash Laki, IDCA Treasurer, Shailesh Shalani, Vice President of IDCA.
the Indian Diamond and Colorstone Association, this token of appreciation presented to Ronnie VanderLinden, President IDMA, Guest of Honor, for your dedication and support to the diamond and jewelry industry and the Indian community from IDCA.